Hello everybody, hello and happy Sunday wherever you are in the world. I mean, if you're all the way over in Australia it might already be Monday, but happy Sunday for everybody else. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful day it is. I personally adore Sundays. They're my pranic days, and prana is life force energy, right? It's your own energy that is cultivated within you, that is life-giving, right? It is the most powerful thing that there is, and everyone has prana, and and it just flows and it moves, and it just, like I say, it sustains. It's joy. It is joy and bliss and beautiful. So I just wanted to jump on here for a short live stream to share a little bit about some of the updates that we're going to be doing on this Facebook page going forward, and on YouTube and Instagram as well. So I'm going to mention that just to help everyone that is here, that is focusing on their ascension process, that is focusing on their healing, the integration of shadows, and and just finding their true joy, their true bliss, manifesting what it is that they desire, to help a little bit more, right? So a bit more of a structure. So I'll be sharing that in a little bit as well. But I am very excited about what we're going to be offering on Sundays. Before I do get started, I just want to say super quick that for anybody who's watching this before the 20th of March, we still have a 20% discount site-wide across all courses and one-to-one sessions. So if that calls to you, feel welcome to go via my website, aliceheath.com, to make the most of that, because that discount will be finished on the equinox on the 20th of March. Okay, so anyway, for those that have been following me for a little while, you will have saw a few weeks back I shared a couple of videos about this pranic initiation I was doing, about this this 3.5 day air feast, as I was calling it. And I said I was going to share with you afterwards, how it went, and what happened, and how it benefits, because it was a very profound experience for me. And it was funny because the first day, or the day in the run-up to that 3.5 days, that 84 hours, I was like, oh, I'll share with you each day. I'll pop a little video online each day about it. And then as soon as I entered into day one, I realized just how profound, how intimate, how deep, and how accelerated consciousness is in that space and time. And I realized social media was not the place for me to be going. And it actually took a few weeks for me to integrate and recalibrate, and just ground my energy into this new calibration. So I want to share a little bit about that as well, because people have been asking. I want to honor everyone in sharing that. So the pranic initiation, as it was called, was a 3.5 day dry fast. Now, a dry fast is no food, no water, nothing goes in, right? Nothing goes in. And I just want to start by saying, man, woman, we need food to survive. But what is that food, right? Because everything is light. Everything is light energy, right? Everything is light energy. You, me, crystals, food, water, everything is light energy. It's just at different densities of light, right? So when we say every man and every woman needs food, what does that food look like? Because prana is food, it's nourishment. Water, liquids, juice, food, nourishment. The food that you currently eat, also nourishment, right? But when we go deeper, and when we actually are focusing on that accelerated ascension path, we start to realize, and we start to connect with different ways, and remember the autonomy of our body. So I went into a 3.5 day dry fast, and I've never gone more than a couple of days without food or water before. So 3.5 days was a little bit kind of like, wow, okay, I'm really excited. But I started out by saying, we need food to survive, because if anyone wants to do something like this, you need the support around you to help you build your prana, because you're going to be living off the prana instead, right? You're going to be using that prana to sustain you, and not only sustain you, but to help you thrive more so than you will have done on the denser light forms of food, whatever food you currently intake, whatever diet you're on, right? So I started on this 3.5-day pranic initiation, air feast, sun feast, and every 4 hours. And I was doing it with a wonderful group called the Pranic family. And I'll link their page underneath. I think it's pranicfamily.org, but I'm not sure, or pranicfamily.com. I have to double check that, but I will link it underneath this video because they have a Telegram channel, right? But they were running this, and every 4 hours they were offering a pranic exercise so that you were so that you were remembering certain practices and being introduced to certain practices that actually will help you feel so much more energized and whole and healthy and aligned than ever before. So every 4 hours there was a breathwork session, or a qigong session, or a meditation, or a sound healing, or a light healing. There was something every 4 hours throughout the whole 84 hours. The first day wasn't as challenging as I thought it would be, because I thought, I'm going to get thirsty. I'm going to get thirsty. If I'm not drinking, I'm going to get thirsty. But because I'd gone into this dry fast, because I'd gone into it by having juice and water for the few days beforehand, those I hadn't food left in my body, like the food had been cleared through at that point. So what was really interesting, what we learned along that path, is that, only, it's the food that makes us thirsty, because the body produces its own water. And I actually learned that in 3.5 days, in a very funny way. But the body produces its own water. It converts its own water from the air and everything like that. And my waterworks was still functioning as though I was drinking. So it surprised me. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about this, and just do you the honour as well, for having said that I would share with you my experience. For anyone that has done a water fast before, you know that you start to face emotions, and you start to face mental beliefs, right, and challenges, and you're starting to face kind of what it is that you actually believe, and kind of witnessing that. And it was really fascinating, because when you do a dry fast, you're working with the element of fire, purifying within you, right? So rather than working with the elements of water, you're purging both the earth element and the water element. So everything that is, and because we're 80% water, everything that has water based, so for example, the eyes rely heavily on water. So if you've got any eye issues or anything like that, and you do a dry fast, because you're purging the waters that are already within you and allowing your body to draw in water from the air instead, you'll find that, it's incredibly healing on a physical level, emotionally so as well. But really, I found it quite, especially day 2, quite challenging for my ego, because my brain was kind of going la 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 la, just have a drink, just do this, just do that, and other shadows were starting to arise that I was not aware of. And it was beautiful for me anyway, because I want to see my shadows, I want to see them, I want to integrate them and heal them, because we can't heal a shadow without integrating it. People try to push them away, but that's not how healing works. That's not how refinement of light works, right? We have to face the fears, and a lot of those came up in that space and time. So it is a very deeply personal and intimate experience, very beautiful. So it was wonderfully supported. It was wonderfully supported, and it was wonderfully powerful. And I found after that as well, because then you don't start eating and drinking straight away afterwards. You break that dry fast with a water ceremony, right? And you slowly start to choose what you wish to put back into your body, what your body is asking for, because you've also broken the pattern, right? In that 4 days, in that 3.5 days, you've also broken the pattern of codependency on food and water. And so I find it interesting, because someone said to me before, they were like, they were telling me that they'd asked their child, are you hungry? And, they said no. But then still they went to get some food, right? Because that isn't actually hunger. That isn't actually needing the nourishment. That's a pattern. It's a habit. It's a dependency, right? But it's really interesting when you actually start to play with spiritual disciplines like this and to expand your remembrance in this way. Because all the walking beings of light, all the ascended masters that you'll have heard of, they were all skilled and practiced in this, right? Because it's so crucial. It's so crucial for spiritual connection, for the clarity of the channel. If you bring information through, right? How much is the ego getting in the way? So anyway, it was really, really wonderful. And this group that that were facilitating this, you know, like I say, they have a Telegram channel, and they have subgroups as well. So subgroups such as like Tantra, if people are interested in learning Tantra, breathwork, if you're interested in learning breathwork, body movement, sacred movement, so Qigong and Tai Chi and things like that. They've got lots of subgroups with weekly offerings in that space. But anyway, the reason why I share that is because in continuing to be a part of that space, I'm remembering many, many things that are actually helping me deepen my spirituality and deepen my connection and deepen my power of manifestation and deepen my soul journey here in this lifetime. So I decided last week that I was going to start offering short videos every Sunday, because they do a dry fast every Sunday. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to call that my Pranic day, my Prana day. So Sundays are my Prana days. So I will share with you each Sunday going forth on Facebook. And it'll get shared across the other platforms as all the videos that I do. But it will, each Sunday I'm looking at sharing just a short, maybe 10-minute video each week on a different pranic exercise to help you build your prana. Because your prana is, like I say, it's your life force energy, it's your point of manifestation, it's your point of creation, it's your point of nourishment, your vibration, your light, your energy, your the beauty that people see within you, right? Your experience revolves around the movement of your prana within you. Sacred sexuality, prana and kundalini, right? Masculine and feminine. So anyway, so going forth, and next week might be a little bit different because it's the equinox and because I'm going to be at Stonehenge for a few days. So I'm not sure whether I'll be able to broadcast live or not next week, but after the equinox, this is when this is going to start. Every Tuesday, I'm going to be on Instagram in the evening, UK time, doing card readings. Okay, so this isn't going to probably happen this week. This will probably be more next week, but just so that you can stay tuned and kind of pop a little note in your diaries or your mind or whatever, because I know I get asked, when do I do live card readings? Tuesday evening on Instagram. That's where you'll find that. My Instagram handle is Ascension to Love with Alice. That's my handle on all social media, just to make it easier. So Tuesday evenings, probably around 8:30, 9, somewhere around there, I'll be doing live card readings. Okay. Friday, I will be live on YouTube. Right, bringing through channeled guidance, meditation. Some of you caught on Friday the live I did where we talked about the soul star chakra, where we did an activation and a healing with Archangel Mariel and the Magenta Dragon. So you can expect guidance for the week ahead, and whatever channeled information has been brought through, that's going to be Fridays on YouTube live. And then it'll get posted across the other social media platforms as well. And Sundays will be the Pranic days, Pranic Sundays, where I'll offer a snippet and an intro to a pranic practice to help you be more anchored in yourself, right? To grow your auric field, your spiritual strength, right? Which is so important right now. You'll also be able to find on Facebook and Instagram some daily guidance as well, which I'm going to start to post. So once again, this probably won't happen fully this week. It's going to be after the equinox, but just to give you a heads up. So I just wanted to jump on here live and just to share that and to let you know, because like I say, I get asked so many questions, you know, when are the card readings, when is the weekly guidance coming back, you know, how do I get in touch with you and how do I book a session? So once again, 20% off until the Sunday the 20th. So if you are looking to book a one-to-one session, if you're curious about any of the divine feminine work I do, any of the womb healing, priestess activations, alchemy, angelic guidance, it's all on 20% off right now. Have a little look at aliceheath.com. But other than that, find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Ascension to Love with Alice. And just make a little note in your calendar if you do like to have those live readings. Okay. I'm really looking forward to this coming week, because there is, over the equinox weekend, there is a the Pranic family are doing a non-duality retreat. So it's like a mind fast. It's when you get to really find this center point of balance and release charge and creation around any wounded mind templates. It's a lot of fun. I'm probably not doing it justice because that's my interpretation of what the non-duality retreat is going to be, but it's specifically around noticing the mind and noticing what we create and the patterns that we've created, essentially the patterns that we've created and absorbed from being born, right, from being young, and we've just replayed them. So that's going to be really interesting and exciting. I'm looking forward to see how that turns out. And yeah, and if you're ever curious about joining us on a dry fast, then we do that every Sunday. And once again, I'll link that group in the bio, okay, in the link. That's all I really wanted to say, and just share lots of love with you. Just send you lots of love. And thank you all for being here. Everyone that's watching this, wherever you're watching this, do say hello, right? Say hello, and let me know if there are any topics that you really wish me to cover, anything that's coming up for you that you really wish for a bit of guidance on, and I can do a video and pop it across all the channels so that everyone who's feeling that will benefit. Because if you're feeling something, someone else is feeling it as well, right? So I think I'm going to leave that there just for the moment. Oh, one last thing. On Tuesday at 3 p.m, there is going to be an interview in the Telegram channel for the Pranic family Telegram channel on Tantra. And I'm going to be co-hosting with a wonderful woman called Monica, who is just a beautiful, radiant light and so knowledgeable about the art of Tantra, right? So if that calls to you, yeah, have a little look at that Telegram group, okay? So in the meantime, have a beautiful rest of your evening. Have a beautiful run up to the equinox, that full moon. The guidance, like I say, is back on YouTube. Back on YouTube from Friday. And I look forward to hearing how we move through this portal. Sending you all so much love. Bye.